Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bench Racing. My name is Steve Hansen. Today, we're going to cover last weekend's racing at Las Vegas. And primarily, the O'Reilly Series was in action along with the Cup Series, and was not a whole lot of caution flags and that kind of action. The only cautions really came from the stage breaks, and depending on what you're really looking for in racing, everybody, I've read where, oh my God, it was boring, and it was this, it was that. And so I guess my question is, with that, everybody, hope you all have a great day. Racing is not unlike any other sport.
Raced and went broke
or activity, raced at all. There's times when football games are good, there's bad basketball games, golfing, what have you. So not every race is going to be action-packed from start to finish. You're going to have lulls in the action. I look back to Coda, and if it wasn't for, quite frankly, the stage breaks that bunched them all up and wadded them up in the corners, that was going to be a strung-out mess, and to me, that would have been boring as well. So, bottom line, I personally enjoyed the race because it was nice to have some strategy going on. Yes, you had some close racing. You had comers and goers. Primarily, the Toyotas were the strongest cars of the field. Joe Gibbs, they kind of owned the field for the most part. And Chevrolets adjusted on their cars and got better through the day. Fords were kind of iffy, Now, whether that has anything to do with the body styles, Chevrolet's got a new body for their cars this year. And let me back up real quick. I've heard a couple of people out there with their podcasts and what they're referring as the Cup cars as sedans. The only true sedan that is in the Cup Series right now is the Toyota Camry. The Camaro is not a sedan. The Mustang is not a sedan. They do not offer a four-door car, and to me, in modern day era, that is a sedan. So that being said, shifting back to the whole boring part of it, I thought it was a good race. I mean, again, if it wasn't for the stage breaks, and let's take a little pause on the stage break thing, okay? I would really like to see going forward, and this is probably going to be fodder for the end of the year, but I would like to see the stage breaks not have cautions. You still get your points because I've heard that the stage points are what really makes this new format interesting. Okay, well, so let's take this another step back to yesteryear and not have all the caution flags as far as the stage breaks. You're still going to have some races that's going to be, wreck fests and things like that. But I would like to see the stage breaks not be cautions, but you would be awarded points and money. Back in the day, guys, it used to be halfway. They didn't throw a caution flag or the funky checkered flag thing at the end of the stage. At halfway, whoever was leading got X amount of points and X amount of dollars. I would like to see the same thing happen with the stage breaks. Have the stage points, but don't throw the caution. And that puts a whole nother element into the strategy of the whole race. So, and like I said, people, oh my God, that was so boring. I was just sitting there watching. Blah. The casual race fan probably would be boring, I guess. But listen, y'all, I've been to Saturday night races with sprint cars, with whatever class you want to mention, and it's not always riveting action. It's part of racing, okay? So that being said, again, I'm going to say I thought it was a good race. For it, you didn't have, a bunch of wrecks. You didn't have a bunch of cautions. SVG got in trouble there the first part of the race. Some guys totally missed the setups on their cars, whether that was the aero thing that I bitched about or what have you. The downforce, the new engine package, the tires. I think the tires were the same as they were last year, which is good. But I also attribute it to this. And one last point I'll make. NASCAR now does not allow these teams to practice like they used to. I wish they would open that up a little bit more as well. So the two things I'd like to see going forward, and again, it won't happen this year more than likely, but I would like to see a little more practice time because, hell, IndyCar has plenty of practice. Every other series out there has a lot of practice. For whatever reason, NASCAR's got the wet dream that these guys just need an hour of practice and they can get in and go. Well, not to put on a good show. Not to put on a good show. With that, everybody, hope you all have a great day. And always remember, it's better to have raced and went broke than to have never raced at all. Have a good one, everybody.